Today, we're diving into a topic that might seem a little unusual to some, but it's a deeply ingrained part of the Australian way of life, walking barefoot. If you've ever visited Australia or even just seen pictures, you might have noticed something peculiar. People, young and old, often going about their day without shoes. It's a sight that often sparks curiosity, and today, we're going to explore the fascinating reasons behind this uniquely Australian habit. So, why do so many Australians embrace the shoeless life? Is it just about comfort, or is there something deeper at play? Let's peel back the layers and uncover the cultural, environmental, and even historical factors that contribute to this widespread practice. One of the most immediate and obvious reasons is, of course, the climate. Australia is a land of sunshine, warm temperatures, and an abundance of stunning beaches. When you live in a place where the sun shines for most of the year, and the average temperature is often comfortably warm, the need for heavy, restrictive footwear diminishes significantly. Imagine stepping out of your house on a beautiful summer's day, heading to the beach, or just popping down to the local shop. The thought of wrestling with socks and shoes can feel like an unnecessary barrier to enjoying the glorious weather. The sand between your toes, the cool grass underfoot, these are simple pleasures that become second nature when you're not constantly encasing your feet. But it's more than just the weather, it's the lifestyle that the climate fosters. Australia is renowned for its outdoor culture. Barbecues in the backyard, picnics in the park, long days spent by the ocean. These activities naturally lend themselves to a more relaxed approach to footwear. When your life revolves around casual, open-air experiences, shoes often feel like an impediment rather than a necessity. It's about freedom, about shedding the constraints of formality and embracing a more natural, uninhibited way of being. This connection to the land, this sense of being at one with nature, also has deep historical roots. For tens of thousands of years, Indigenous Australians have walked barefoot, maintaining an intimate connection with the earth. Their understanding of the land, its textures, its rhythms was profoundly shaped by direct contact through their feet. While modern barefoot walking in Australia isn't a direct continuation of these ancient practices, for most non-Indigenous Australians, the underlying principle of connecting with the ground beneath us resonates. It speaks to a primal human desire to feel the earth, to experience the world through all our senses, including the soles of our feet. As European settlers arrived, they brought with them European customs, including the widespread use of shoes. However, the harsh realities of the Australian bush, the vast open spaces, and the often rugged terrain meant that practicality often trumped formality. Children, especially in rural areas, would often go barefoot out of necessity or simply because shoes were an expensive luxury. This created a generational memory, a shared experience of childhood freedom that many Australians carry with them into adulthood. It's not uncommon to hear older Australians reminisce about growing up without shoes, running wild and free, and that sentiment has undoubtedly contributed to the enduring acceptance of barefoot walking. Beyond climate and culture, there's a growing awareness of the potential health benefits associated with walking barefoot. Now, it's important to approach this topic with a balanced perspective, as going barefoot isn't a cure-all, and it's not suitable for every situation or every person. However, many proponents suggest that walking barefoot can strengthen the muscles and ligaments in your feet, improve balance, and enhance proprioception, your body's awareness of its position in space. Modern shoes, with their arch support and cushioning, can sometimes prevent our feet from working as they naturally should, leading to weaker foot muscles over time. By going barefoot, even for short periods, you allow your feet to engage more fully with the ground, promoting a more natural gait and potentially reducing issues like bunions or plantar fasciitis for some individuals. There's also the concept of grounding or earthing, which suggests that direct contact with the Earth's surface can have positive effects on our well-being. While scientific research in this area is still developing, many people report feeling more relaxed, less stressed, and more energized after spending time barefoot outdoors. It's a feeling of being connected, of literally being grounded, that many find incredibly beneficial in our increasingly disconnected digital world. For Australians who often live in close proximity to nature, this direct connection is often sought out, whether consciously or unconsciously. The sheer practicality of it also plays a significant role. Imagine you're at the beach, you've just come out of the water, and you want to grab a coffee from the nearby cafe. Do you really want to put on wet, sandy shoes? Or perhaps you're just popping out to get the mail or watering the garden. For these quick, informal excursions, shoes often feel like an unnecessary hassle. It's about convenience, about ease, and about not letting footwear dictate your spontaneous movements. Culturally, it's simply more accepted in Australia than in many other Western countries. While you might raise an eyebrow if someone walked into a fancy restaurant barefoot, in many casual settings, local supermarkets, petrol stations, parks, and certainly beaches, it's a completely normal sight. Children, in particular, are often seen running around barefoot in public spaces, and it rarely elicits a second glance. This social acceptance creates a feedback loop because it's accepted, more people do it, further solidifying its place in the cultural landscape. It's a quiet rebellion against formality, a subtle nod to a simpler, more relaxed way of life. However, it's crucial to talk about the flip side and offer some responsible guidance. While the benefits and cultural acceptance are strong, walking barefoot isn't without its considerations. Safety is paramount. Hot asphalt or concrete can cause severe burns on a scorching Australian summer day. Sharp objects like broken glass, discarded needles, or even just thorns and sharp stones pose a real risk of injury. It's important to be mindful of your surroundings and choose your barefoot paths wisely. Hygiene is another factor. Public spaces, especially in urban areas, can be less than pristine. While our feet are remarkably resilient, prolonged exposure to certain surfaces can lead to infections or other issues. It's always a good idea to wash your feet thoroughly after a barefoot excursion, especially if you've been in a public area, and then there's the social appropriateness. As mentioned, while widely accepted in casual settings, there are definitely places where shoes are expected and necessary: workplaces, formal events, many restaurants, and certainly places with specific health and safety regulations. It's about understanding the context and respecting the norms of the environment you're in. For those who are new to barefoot walking or who have spent their lives in shoes, it's important to start slowly. Your feet need time to adapt. The skin on your soles will toughen and the muscles in your feet will strengthen, but this process takes time. Jumping straight into a long barefoot hike could lead to soreness, blisters, or even injury. Start with short walks on soft, natural surfaces like grass or sand, and gradually increase the duration and varied terrain. Listen to your body, and if something hurts, stop. Ultimately, the Australian propensity for walking barefoot is a beautiful tapestry woven from climate, history, culture, and a deep-seated appreciation for freedom and connection to the natural world. It's a testament to a lifestyle that values simplicity, outdoor living, and a relaxed approach to everyday life. It's not just about taking off your shoes, it's about embracing a certain mindset, a way of interacting with the world that is uniquely Australian. It's about feeling the earth beneath your feet, connecting with your surroundings, and enjoying the simple pleasure of unencumbered movement. So, the next time you see someone strolling barefoot down an Australian street, or kicking off their shoes at a local park, you'll know there's a rich story behind that seemingly simple act. It's a story of sunshine, freedom, tradition, and a deep connection to a remarkable land, just that connects us directly to the earth beneath our feet. And as you'll discover, it offers a surprising array of health advantages that go far beyond just feeling the sand between your toes. For centuries, across countless cultures, humans walked barefoot. It was our natural state. Our feet, with their intricate network of bones, muscles, ligaments, and nerve endings, were designed for direct interaction with the varied textures of our environment. In Australia, this connection runs particularly deep. Indigenous Australians have always maintained a profound spiritual and physical bond with the land, often moving across it barefoot, understanding its rhythms and drawing strength from its embrace. This ancient wisdom, often dismissed in our modern, shoe-clad world, is now gaining renewed attention from a scientific perspective, under the umbrella term of earthing or grounding. So, what exactly is earthing? It's the simple act of making direct physical contact with the surface of the earth, be it soil, sand, grass, or even concrete that isn't sealed or painted. The theory is that the earth has a subtle electrical charge, a vast reservoir of free electrons. When we connect with it, these electrons can flow into our bodies, potentially neutralizing free radicals and reducing inflammation. Think of it like plugging yourself into a natural, restorative power source. Let's dive into some of the incredible physical benefits you might experience by shedding your shoes and embracing the ground. Firstly, and perhaps most obviously, walking barefoot strengthens your feet. Modern shoes, while offering protection, often act like casts, weakening the intrinsic muscles of your feet. When you walk barefoot, these muscles are forced to engage, improving arch support, flexibility, and overall foot strength. This can lead to better foot mechanics, potentially alleviating common issues like bunions, hammer toes, and even plantar fasciitis. Your feet become more resilient, more adaptable, and ultimately healthier. Beyond just your feet, this practice can significantly enhance your balance and proprioception, your body's awareness of its position in space. Without the cushioning and rigid support of shoes, your feet receive more direct sensory input from the ground. This information travels up to your brain, allowing for finer adjustments in your gait and posture. Imagine navigating uneven terrain. Your bare feet are constantly sending signals, helping you adapt and maintain stability. This improved balance can be particularly beneficial as we age, reducing the risk of falls. Furthermore, the gentle massage and stimulation your feet receive from varied surfaces can improve circulation. The pressure points on your soles are activated, encouraging blood flow throughout your feet and lower legs. Some proponents even suggest that grounding can help regulate your body's cortisol levels, the primary stress hormone, which in turn can positively impact inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation is linked to a host of modern ailments, so any natural practice that helps mitigate it is certainly worth exploring. But the benefits aren't just physical, they extend deeply into our mental and emotional well-being. In our fast-paced, screen-dominated lives, finding moments of genuine connection and mindfulness is crucial. Walking barefoot forces you to be present. You feel the cool grass, the warm sand, the smooth stone. This sensory engagement pulls you out of your head and into the moment, acting as a powerful form of meditation. It's a simple yet profound way to practice mindfulness, reducing anxiety and fostering a sense of calm. There's a growing body of anecdotal evidence and some emerging research suggesting that grounding can improve mood and even sleep quality. By potentially helping to regulate your body's circadian rhythm, your natural sleep-wake cycle connecting with the earth might lead to more restful nights. Imagine ending your day with a barefoot stroll on a beach as the sun sets, feeling the cool sand and the gentle ocean breeze. It's a natural antidote to the stresses of modern life, promoting a sense of peace and freedom. In Australia, we are incredibly fortunate to have some of the most pristine and diverse natural environments in the world. From the soft, white sands of our iconic beaches to the lush, ancient forests and sprawling national parks, the opportunities for safe and invigorating barefoot walking are abundant. Imagine the feeling of the warm, fine sand of a Queensland beach between your toes, or the cool, damp earth of a Tasmanian rainforest floor. These experiences are not just pleasant, they are deeply restorative. Now, while the benefits are compelling, it's absolutely crucial to approach barefoot walking with responsibility and awareness. This isn't about recklessly abandoning your shoes everywhere. Here's some essential guidance to ensure your barefoot journey is safe and enjoyable. Firstly, start slowly. If you're new to barefoot walking, your feet will need time to adapt. Begin with short sessions, perhaps 10–15 minutes, on safe, familiar surfaces like your own lawn or a clean park. Gradually increase the duration and vary the terrain as your feet become stronger and more resilient. Secondly, choose your environments wisely. Beaches, well-maintained grassy parks, and clean, natural trails are ideal. Always be vigilant and look where you're stepping. Avoid areas with broken glass, sharp objects, or unknown debris. Be mindful of extreme temperatures. Hot pavement or sand can cause burns, and very cold surfaces can be uncomfortable or even harmful. In Australia, this also means being aware of our unique environment. While rare on well-trodden paths, always be mindful of potential wildlife, like snakes or spiders, especially in less frequented bushland areas. Stick to clear, open spaces. Thirdly, hygiene is important. After your barefoot adventures, always wash your feet thoroughly with soap and water to remove any dirt or potential contaminants. Fourthly, listen to your body. If you experience any pain, discomfort, or develop blisters, stop. Your body is sending you a signal. It might mean you've overdone it, or that the surface isn't suitable for your current foot strength. Finally, and this is paramount, barefoot walking is a complementary practice. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice or treatment. If you have existing foot conditions, diabetes, open wounds, or any other health concerns, please consult with your doctor or a podiatrist before embarking on a barefoot walking regimen. They can provide personalized guidance and ensure it's a safe practice for you. The journey of reconnecting with the earth through your feet is a personal one, filled with potential for enhanced well-being. It's about embracing a more natural way of moving, fostering a deeper connection with the world around you, and unlocking the inherent strength and sensitivity of your own body. So, the next time you find yourself in a beautiful, safe outdoor space, consider taking off your shoes. Feel the earth beneath you, breathe in the fresh air, and allow yourself to be grounded. You might just discover a profound sense of peace and vitality you didn't even know you were missing. Thank you so much for joining me today and exploring the wonderful world of barefoot walking. I truly hope this has inspired you to give it a try, safely and mindfully. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and perhaps even subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Your support means the world. Until next time, stay grounded, stay healthy, and keep exploring.